What's going on, everybody? It's the end of the week here at DeMarco's, my grocery store. Best grocery store in the world. It's been a week from hell, so I don't even know if it's the best grocery store in the world anymore, but we're gonna keep that positive affirmation. We're gonna keep saying that until it becomes true. And this week has just been a week that I'm glad it's over. I'm gonna tell you what happened, and I'm gonna tell you the final results of this week. I hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, I'm trying to get through this day because you know, I wanted to make this video even though it was also a day from hell, but let's get this video out and see what happens. We still have a few things to do here anyways, so let's go. I hope you guys are doing good. If you don't know, I've been doing this for almost 4.5 years now. We've opened this store from scratch. Our channel's all about small business and entrepreneurship. Hit the thumbs up button if you're into anything like that. You'll end up seeing a lot more of my videos, and if you subscribe down below, you know, you'll be part of the family. I really appreciate everyone who subscribed and grew this channel to where it's at. And you know, I tell you all the ins and outs of opening your own business, your small cafes, your restaurants, and your retail stores like we're currently functioning with. And our very new business, if you are new to this channel or you haven't watched me for a little while, is our coffee company. I'm just gonna grab a quick brew over here. You know, I try not to drink too much coffee, but a day like this, it just, even though it's supposed to be something that pumps you up, it's kind of just relaxing to have something hot, fresh, and just good coffee. You can find it at my website in the link below. This is what we do at 13grandcoffee.com. This is, you know, how we pay our bills and how we, you know, function every day between this store and this coffee business. If you want to try it, we really appreciate it. So this is what they don't tell you about opening a small business. I'm doing this maybe to look back on one day and see what went wrong or what went right, but I'm hoping it's what went right. Obviously mixed in with a little bit of what went wrong, because there's always things that go wrong, and this video's my week on everything that went wrong and how this place is probably going to turn into a Subway in a couple months. But yeah, we're transparent around here. This is exactly what they don't tell you about opening a small business. So over the last 4.5 years, Felicia and I have spent most of our lives in this store. I spent a lot of time in this back room, you know, paying bills, signing checks, doing all the business owner things. But the day-to-day stuff can be good, it can be bad. And this week, just a ton of shit happened. And yeah, you know, I don't want to be one of those people that only tell you the positives and the goods about being a business. And the image that most business owners, you know, will tell you is, oh, how's business going? And they always have to say fine or good. But the reality is there's going to be days just like another job that are shit, bad, and you want to never do it again. You know, unfortunately, until you correct those problems, they're always going to be there. No one's there to fix them for you, because eventually you realize you're your own boss. It comes with pros and cons. And unfortunately, there's become this kind of culture and, you know, business kind of sense that you're never allowed to say you're not doing good. You're never allowed to say you're having a bad day. You always have to say, oh, you know, things are going good. We're busy, we're happy. But at the end of the day, no one's constantly busy, and there's a reason why 90% of small businesses shut down within 5 years. And it's because things are not going good, but no one's allowed to ever say that. And that's what this channel's all about, the transparency behind business. And that's why I made this channel, because I had no idea how difficult it was going to be before I started. And if there was a channel like this kind of breaking it down, and there probably is out there, I don't know too many, that really tell you the ins and outs and the grind that comes with starting a business and building it and growing it to something that's actually worthwhile, where you can actually pay yourself, is a whole nother thing. So that's why this channel exists. The week from hell. Let's just start off with, it was a very terrible sales week. And being an entrepreneur, if you have one bad week, it honestly feels like the end of the world. You feel like you're doing something wrong. You know, you feel like you'll never recover. You feel like your business will never pick up to where it was. One bad week, and comment down below if in your experiences, is a feeling that you'll never understand if you are working for someone else, because you don't when you still get the same steady paycheck all the time, it's a feeling of safety. It's nice. That life seems like it has its perks in itself. But when you have one full bad week at your store or wherever you are in business, and your sales are low, that is probably one of the worst things to experience. I mean, obviously having months and years of low sales is bad, but a really bad week, you know, no matter what people say, oh, you know, this happened, there's a lot of people out of town, the bad storms, or the weather's bad, and that all is true, but it never matters, because you just think it's your business that's not doing good. It's the only thing you focus on, and then you know, you have to hope and see the bigger picture that it's not your business, it's just one bad week. So starting off with the bad week, the week from hell, low sales in this store, and yeah, no, this store cannot have low sales because everything needs to be kept fresh, and the busier you are, the fresher you are, and it rotates into the next week because everything's fresh, because it's new. Being slow in a store like this or any restaurant business, nothing will be as fresh. So that's really critical when you work with perishable items. Like, I'll give you an example. These bananas, they all have to be tossed or made into a banana bread, right? Because we weren't busy this week. The proof is in the bananas. These bananas were part of a slow week. Obviously I had to buy new ones, keep customers happy. We take down a lot of our stuff at night, so these shelves may be empty. But these bananas and others, because we, you know, gave a few away, we made some banana bread, we ate some, are just evidence on a bad week. If you see a store with bad bananas, either they're buying too many or they're slow. Usually it's because they're slow. So just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna show you the coffee. Last time I didn't show you the coffee business bags, but I'm gonna show you now. These are two of the kinds that I recommend. You can find them on our website, 13grandcoffee.com, link below. I base the whole business around being an entrepreneur. You know, things and that relate to being an entrepreneur are all filtered into the coffee business. And if you don't know, I use every single dime that I made on this channel to start it, and it's just what I do. I want to show you the ups and the growing pains of growing a new business, and this is where we're starting. We're starting with a very humble bag of coffee. If you ever want to try the in-store coffee that we serve to our customers, this is it. I'm really happy with how it all came out. It was a ton of work to even get to this point for something as simple as this. But nobody sees the things you do after hours. They just see the finished product, and then they'll make their comments on that. And you have to just sit there and say, that's good. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm doing good. Thank you. Even though you haven't made a sale all week. Mind you, I have sold 10 bags from the store and a few from the website. I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't sold any bags when I did. I wanted to keep you guys informed on how things are going. Yeah, we only sold 10 bags so far. It's such a new brand, and we're trying to build it out a little further. So yeah, it's going to be a growing process. Everything you do in business, there's no easy business, and I thought this would be easier than it is. It's just as tough as this whole store. So put that into perspective when you start any new business. Okay, another really sad seeing this product go to waste. See this freezer right here? Small little ice cream freezer. I placed an ice cream order. Good. Didn't tell Felicia, and she placed an ice cream order. So what ended up happening is mine came in fine, full to the brim, no space for any more. The next day, another freezer order comes in of the exact same quantity, if not a few more, with absolutely nowhere to put it. We put some in a freezer in the back, we put some in our other freezers, and a lot got donated to family, friends, and at the end of the day there was just too much and there was nowhere to put it. Without a freezer space, I've asked other stores with no answers. You're talking $300, $400, $500 just thrown out in ice cream right there, and that's a lot for a small business like this, because you know, how much ice cream do we sell per day, right? Put that into perspective, throwing out $500 of ice cream right there almost, or giving it away, and everybody was, you know, really appreciative and all that, and it was nice to have a couple extra tubs for us. But just seeing that food go to waste like that, and there's tons of food waste in this business, was just another problem this week that we didn't need on top of everything else. So my lease was a 5-year lease starting in January 2018. It's completing December 2022. Now we have to figure out if we wanted to re-sign our lease for another 5 years, and we've already been asked many times what we're doing by so many different people if we're continuing, and I don't see a future where we don't have a store like this. Maybe it's expanded, maybe it's, you know, there's a second location going on, but I really, you know, don't know 100% yet, and 5 years is so much to commit to that I may, you know, negotiate for 1 or 2 or something like that. But it was always a ongoing joke with the real estate agents. Oh, you know, if you don't take this space, we're turning it into a Subway. Or, you know, there's always negative people out there. If you go out of business, this will become a Subway. So that's always kind of in the back of our heads, that our store was supposed to be a Subway. And I'm really happy we did this instead of turning it into another generic Subway. We want to do something different. You want to be different as an entrepreneur. You don't want to be a run-of-the-mill entrepreneur and, okay, the people that own franchise Subway is great for you, that's your thing, I'm doing my thing, and you know, it's something different. Okay, yes, you're gonna say you're not the first guy to sell a pepper, but at least it's not a Subway. All jokes aside, with the store turning into a Subway, if the store continues at this plateau that we've hit for the last few months, eventually Felicia and I are going to have to find a way to find a bigger store or get going with other things in business that we are interested in. Because at the end of the day, you see me now, we're still working 24/7, and this is such a demanding business. Even with a couple people working here, you really need to be here almost 24/7. There's always infinite things to get done. Even if you're working here all day, every day, you still can never catch up. So that's when I say, you know, even for our own personal life, you know, getting away for a couple days, or finally having kids and being able to have a real day off again. If this store stays exactly how it is, it may be turned into a Subway, but I'm not aiming for that for any reason. It's just, we need to figure out a way to grow. Hence the coffee business, link down below. Yes, 13grandcoffee.com. Thank you for purchasing, everyone who did. We really appreciate it. But we need to expand, and if you're not expanding, you're truly dying as a business owner, because you get comfortable. And that's exactly the position we're in right now. Comfortable, you know, going day by day, not really pushing growth as much as we were before, because we're in a comfortable spot. But it's comfortable that gets you complacent, you know, you end up spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere. And that's exactly the spot we're in now. So I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed my week from hell. Hope it made you guys feel a little better. Hope it entertained you somehow. These weeks will come and go. Hopefully they go faster than they come. If that makes sense at all. But yeah, thank you for coming by, and yeah, good luck with your small business.